Hey everyone, it's Sean, the What's Up Dude. We are in Atlanta, Illinois, and we're about to head in to the Atlanta Museum. We're gonna head inside, have a little fun. This is Sean, the What's Up Dude. Alright, we are headed into Atlanta, Illinois. And there's things we have not done in Atlanta. Please hold, we are stopped by a truck. Alright, we're back on the road. So like I said, we have filmed Atlanta, Illinois before, but there's one place that I have not yet been into, the Atlanta Museum. And we're going to check that out and film it for all of you so you can see Atlanta, Illinois. And like always, we do want to point out that the city of Atlanta greets you with a smiley face every time you join in. Welcome to Atlanta, Illinois, everyone. The beautiful small town full of giants.
Turn right onto Southeast Main Street, then the destination.
Of course, that over there is the Atlanta Giants Museum. We've already filmed them. We get a snapshot of the giants over there. Over in the corner, that is the Giants. Public Library and Museum, Union Hall. Logan County Visitors Welcome Center. They have what it takes to be a bank robber. Here's your clue to open the safe. We do have the Hoblet Brothers Bank exhibit, recreating the bank that previously occupied this space in the 1880s. Historic artifacts of the train station as well. This is the bank vault. We'll show you inside. My son's a little afraid to go in here. He thinks it's haunted. Atlanta and Route 66 timeline from 1918 to 1977. And here's some historic artifacts, and then we have some paintings on the wall. Here's another view of the vault. Building Illinois Route 4, summer 1922. Atlanta and Route 66 laying the hard road, originally known as the Great Illini Boulevard. So this is back when they had horse and buggies. An old cash register. History of Atlanta, Illinois. This is all about when they first got moving pictures, movie theaters. There was always a good show at the air-conditioned Palace. Make a date to meet your friends there every weekend. Open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Starting time, 7 p.m. Friday and Sunday. Saturday, 6:30 p.m. So this is back when they had movie theaters. Here's some pictures on the wall. This is the Sinclair Station, 1920. Bonded Station, 1930s. Brown's Texaco Lone Pine Inn, 1930. Lax Garage and General Services. 1940, they had the Standard Station. 1930, Deep Rock Station. Mobile Station in 1940. Palm Grill Cafe, 1930s. 1963, FS Station. And then they had the Illico Station, 1949. Discover Lincoln along Route 66. We have the Army, Marines, Navy, Coast Guard, and Air Force being presented here. Atlanta in World War I, 1914 to 1918. World War II, 1941 to 1945. These are some of the artifacts that they have. Over here, these are some people that gave their lives and their duty to their country. Here's some artifacts from the Army, including knives, bayonets, and guns. Atlanta, the Korean War, 1950 to 1953. Atlanta and the Vietnam War, 1964 to 1973. War of the men that honored their lives by serving our country. The American flag. We have a keyboard. Some artifacts from police. Atlanta Fair and founding of Atlanta. So these are artifacts from Atlanta when it first became a colony. Eminent Christian Church. And this is the palace. This is what it would look like when you were entering in to the movie theater. Revere movie projector. And here's some more artifacts. Here's some artifacts from the movie theater. 1947, the Palace Theater opens. And this is when movie theaters were full of neon lights and old-fashioned popcorn. And this was the Manly popcorn machine. Here is a scythe, a pitchfork, and a maul. Measure up to President Lincoln. This is his stature here. I'm much taller than he was. And here is a room with Abraham Lincoln pondering what he must do. And here's some of the artifacts of Abraham Lincoln. Here's a facial and hand imprint, Emancipation Proclamation, a grand old style barbecue, September 22nd, 1875. A couple artifacts at the bottom, a plate and a head sculpture of Abraham Lincoln. Classrooms and community, changes in rural America's sense of community. Atlanta is proud of their school system and they have a lot of sports history. History of the Red Wings, Atlanta Red Wings. Look out this window, you can see Paul Bunyan. This is an old classroom with the old style chalkboards. They even have the American flag still flying proud. Old lockers. And here's a bunch of sports trophies for their community. National Honor Society. This is different people that made it into the Honor Society. Ho ho! Look at this, there's Christmas stuff in July in here. What's this about? And here's an inflatable of a gingerbread house. Cookies for Santa, so they recently had an event here. The old gingerbread room is dedicated to the Freemason community in Atlanta, Illinois. Masonry swords. And here's some thrones. I'll be honest, I don't begin to understand the organization of the Masons or what they represent, but this is part of the museum, so I will show you. And these are some of the members. Supreme Council, Sovereign Grand Inspectors General. All right, and we do have a gift shop.
Yeah, when they had the grand opening. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the Atlanta Museum, and we'll see you next time. For now, this is Sean, the What's Up Dude, signing off.
Please like, share, and subscribe so that I can explore new areas and go to more places in the future.